Mac, a 1-0 win over Hallam, but a fairly hard-fought one at that. What have you made of the performance today?
Yeah, it was an hard-fought win. Like I said, the attitude of the players was fantastic. It's a real tough place to come here. The pitch is, uneven, big slant on it. Just about playable. Credit the lads. A massive 3 points today. That's superb.
And obviously the pitch, I think the main talking point today, a very noticeable slant on it. How do you think lads handled it and coped with it?
Well, they were sliding all over. It was slippy out there. The conditions made it really difficult for us. But first half, we defended the hill and we went in 0-0. So we knew coming out we'd have goals with us, and that's what we did. We kept them fighting to the end.
And obviously Bosch's insanely late goal, not as early as John Howard's was early, but still important as ever. And another 3 points for us. How happy do you think you are? Well, how happy are you, and how happy do you think Bosch is to get that goal?
I'm absolutely over the moon. Like I said, we just told the lads it will keep coming, and Bosch he missed a couple of chances beforehand, and he put the most important one, which was late on. So can't knock the lads, can't knock Bosch. He kept on working, he deserved his goal, but we kept on going right to the end, and it just shows the spirit in there. Absolutely unbelievable.
An incredibly strong bench as well. Oscar Fletcher, John Howard. You had the likes of Nathan Guru and. There's one more name in there, and I'm forgetting them, and that's not
Brian Taylor.
Brian Taylor didn't stay on the bench, but there was a few others as well that came on. Having a bench that strong must be sort of a want of any manager at any point in the league. How happy are you to have something that strong that you can just use at any moment?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a squad game. I think we've spoke about it over the last couple of weeks, and the players know that. The squad will be used, right throughout the season. It's not just 11 players, and the attitudes of the players who were, took out today was first class. They came on. To change the game, and that's all we can keep asking. The togetherness of all of us, whoever we put out there, are fighting for the title. So another win, and that's the most important thing for us.
And I've just clocked the last name that I missed out was in fact Louis Johnson, who came off the pitch and was instantly sort of at the attacking end and getting involved in everything. Looking to the next few matches, got Heaton Stannington away midweek. Were these changes with that in mind, or what was the plan behind it?
The plan is just to keep rotating the squad and making sure that we've got fresh legs out there. We were tired against Hills in a midweek game on Tuesday, and we just felt as though we just wanted to freshen it up. And we've got an unbelievable squad, and we trust every single one of them. So that was the thoughts behind it. At some point, we can't. People get tired, and these games are coming quick and fast. So we're utilising the squad, and what a good squad we've got.
And the last one thing I want to talk about is Mitch Parkinson's loan to Thornaby has been confirmed and announced earlier this afternoon. What is the hope with this move?
Just to get him games. Mitch is an important player for the future, and with a couple of centre halves coming back fit. We just felt it was time for Mitch to get out there and get some experience. He's a prospect, and like I said, there's no better way of learning your tools than being out there and playing games of football. So that's the thought process behind it.